contrasting law and grace. And Portia has a line, and she says, you know, if we all were for judgment, we would all be destroyed. Mercy is what we all need. This play began back at the beginning of the summer. My daughter taught me into doing this, and I've had some very willing participants, and they've done a great job, and they've worked really hard. If you'll notice in your program, there's a short intermission. That will be about 5 minutes, so if you need to go to the bathroom, do that first, and then come back and visit with your neighbor, or you might miss something. At the end of intermission, we'll play a little music to indicate that it's time to get back to your seats and be quiet. Please remember to turn off all cell phones. And without further ado, I give you The Merchant of Venice.
In sooth, I know not why I am so sad.
Your mind is tossing on the ocean with your stately merchant ships.
Believe me, no, Slania.
Had I such venture forth, every object that might make me fear misfortunes to my ventures I doubt would make me sad.
I thank my fortune for it. My ventures are not in one bottom trusted, nor to one place. Therefore my merchandise makes me not sad.
Why? Then you are in love.
Fie.
Not in love neither, then let us say you are sad, because you are not married. Here comes Bassanio, your most noble kinsman, Gratiano. Fare you well. I'll leave you now with better company.
Tomorrow, my good lord.
Antonio, when shall we laugh?
You look not well, Signor Antonio. The utmost respect upon the world.
I hold the world, but as the world, Gratiano, a stage where every man must play his part. And mine a sad one.
Let me play the fool. With Martin laughter, let all wrinkles come. Very well, Bob. I'll leave you now take their time. Fish not with this melancholy bait.
Farewell, I'll go talk with him this year.
Thanks. In faith, the sound is always mendable, and a deep tongue is dried, made not bendable. Was that?
Gratiano speaks a deal of nothing more than any man in all Venice.
Well, tell me now the secret pilgrimage that you today promised to tell me of.
In Belmont is a lady, richly left, and she is fair and fair in that word, of wondrous virtues.
Well, tell me now what lady is the same.
Her name is Portia. Sometimes from her eyes we receive fair speechless messages.
Then do but say to me what I should do, that in your knowledge may by me be done, and I am pressed into it. Therefore speak.
The four winds blow in from every coast, renowned suitors unto Belmont. O my Antonio, had I but the means, to hold a rival place with one of them. I have a mind presages me such thrift that I should question this be fortunate.
Thou knowest that all my fortunes are at sea, neither have I money nor commodity to raise the present sum. Therefore go forth, try what my credit can in Venice do, for money is under question made, I have done my trust before myself.
$3,000 ducats. Well, I serve for 3 months. For 3 months. Well, for the which, as I told you, Antonio shall be bound. Antonio shall be bound. Well, shall I know your answer? 3,000 ducats for 3 months and Antonio bound. Your answer to that? Antonio is a good man. Have you heard any imputations to the contrary? Oh, no. My meaning in saying he's a good man is to have you understand me that he's sufficient. All his fortunes are at sea. He hath an argosy bound to Tripoli, another to the Indies, a third at Mexico, a fourth for England, and other ventures abroad. Ships are but boards, sailors but men. There be land rats and water rats. I mean pirates. And then there is a peril of waters, winds, rocks. The man is notwithstanding sufficient. 3,000 ducats. I think I may take his bond. Be assured you may. I will be assured I may. Now I speak with Antonio. If it please you, dine with us. I will buy with you, sell with you, talk with you. But I will not eat with you, drink with you, nor pray with you. Who if he comes here? This is Signor Antonio. How like a fawning publican he looks. I hate him, for in low simplicity he lends out money gratis, and brings down the rate of use and sincere with us in Venice. If I can catch him once upon the hip, I will feed fat the ancient grudge I bear him. Shylock, do you hear? I am debating on my present store. Rest you, Fergus, Signor, your worship was the last man in our mouths.
Shylock albeit, I'll neither lend nor borrow by taking nor by giving of excess, yet to supply the right wants of my friend. I'll break a custom. Is he yet possessed how much he would?
Nay, 3,000 ducats.
And for 3 months?
3,000 ducats in 3 months.
Well, Shylock, shall we be beholden to you?
Senor Antonio, many a time and often in reality you have raved me about my monies and my usances. Should I not say to you rather dog money? Is it possible to occur to lend 3,000 ducats, or shall I bend low in the bonds of this peace say this? Fair sir, you spat on me Wednesday last, spurned me such a day, another time you call me dog, and for these courtesies I'll lend you this much monies?
I am as likely to call thee again, to spit on thee again, to spurn thee too. If thou wilt lend this money, lend it not to thy friends, but lend it rather to thine enemy. For if he break, thou mayest with better faith than death and envy.
Why look you, how you storm. I will be friends with you and have your love. Forget the shames you stained me with, supply your present one, and take no due of usage for my monies. And you'll not hear me, this is kind I offer. This were kindness. Go with me to a notary, seal me there, your single bond, your merry sport. If you repay me not in such a place, such sum or sums expressed in the forfeit be nominated of an equal pound of your flesh, be cut off and take it in what part of your body pleaseth me.
Content and faith, I'll seal to such a bond and say there is much kindness in the deed.
You shall not seal such a bond for me. I'll rather dwell in my necessity.
Why, fear not, man, I will not forfeit it. Within these 2 months, it's a month before this bond expires. I do expect a share of 3 thrice times the value.
Then meet me forth at the notary's. Presently I will be with you.
Hi thee, gentle Jew. The Hebrew will turn Christian. He goes time.
I like not fair terms in a villain's mind.
I fear not, man, I will not forget it. That I am
Signor Bassanio.
Very well, Bassanio, to the notary to see how to resolve.
I'll be with you straight. Farewell.
Signor Bassanio.
Gratiano,
I have a seat to you.
you have obtained it.
I must go if you can go on.
Why, then you must. But hear thee, Gratiano. Thou art too wild, too rude, and bold a voice. Parts that become thee happily enough, and in such eyes as ours appear not faults. But where thou art not known, why there they show something too liberal. I pray thee, take pains to allay thy skipping spirit, lest through thy wild behavior I lose my hopes.
Signor Bassanio, hear me. If I do not put on a sober habit, talk with respect, and swear but now and then with prayer books in my pocket. Look them nearly, nay more. Against saying, open my eyes, doff my hat, and sign and say amen. Never trust me more.
Well, we shall see your bearing.
By my troth, Nerissa, my little body is weary of this great world.
You would be, sweet madam, if your miseries were in the same abundance as your good fortunes are.
A good sentence, and well pronounced.
It would be better if well followed.
I can easier teach 20 than what were good to be done, Nerissa, than to be one of the 20 to follow mine own teachings.
For aught I see, there is sick that serveth with too much, as they that starve with nothing.
This reasoning is not in fashion to choose me a husband. Oh me, the word choose. I can neither choose whom I would, nor refuse whom I dislike. So is the will of a living daughter curbed by the will of a dead father.
Your father was ever virtuous, and holy men at their deaths have good inspiration.
It is not hard, Nerissa, that I cannot choose one nor refuse none.
The lottery that he hath devised in these 3 chests of gold, silver, and lead.
Whereof who chooses his meaning chooses me.
The lottery will no doubt never be chosen by any writer, but one whom you shall rightly love.
It yet remains. I cannot choose one nor refuse none.
You need not fear any of these princely suitors that have already come, for they have acquainted me with their determinations, which is, indeed, to return to their home, and to trouble you with no more suit, unless you may be won by some other sort than your father's imposition, depending on the Cassians.
How now? What news?
Madam and Prince Marco comes must do as he lets in prison.
Sirrah, show him in. If I could bid him welcome with so good a heart as I bid the other four farewell, I should be glad of his approach.
Dislike me not, for my contempt. By my love, I swear the best regarded burdens of our clime have life. Now I have not changed his hue, except to steal your thoughts, my gentle queen.
In terms of choice, I am not solely led, but by nice directions of the maiden's eyes. Besides, the lottery of my destiny bars me the rights of voluntary choosing.
I pray you, lead me under the caskets and try my fortune.
You must take your chance and either not attempt at all, or swear before you choose. If you choose wrong, never to speak to the lady afterward, and way of marriage, therefore, be advised.
Nor will not. Come, bring me unto my chance.
Come, Nerissa, and discover the several caskets to this noble prince.
How shall I know if I choose right?
Then one of them contains my picture, Prince, and if you choose that, then I'm yours withal.
Some God direct my judgment. What says this leaden casket? Who chooseth me must give and hazard all he hath. Must give for what? For lead? Hazard for lead? This casket rests. Men that hazard all. Do it in hopes and bear vengeance. Of them nor give nor hazard aught for lead. What says the silver with her virgin hue? Who chooseth me shall get as much as he deserves. As much as he deserves. Pause there, Morocco, and weigh thy value with an even hand. As much as I deserve. Why, that's the lady. I do in birth deserve her. In fortunes, and in graces, and in qualities of breeding. But more in these, in love I do deserve. What if I stray no farther but choose here? Let's see once more this saying graven in gold. Who chooseth me shall gain what many men desire. Why, that's the lady. All the world desires. They come but four corners of the earth. Kiss this shrine, this mortal breathing saint. Deliver me the key. Here do I choose, and try as I may.
There, take it, and if my form lies there, then I am yours.
Oh, what have we here? A death's head within whose empty eye there is a written scroll. I'll read the writing. All that glisters is not gold. Often have you heard that told. Many a man whose life is sold, but my outside to behold. Gilded tombs to worms and fold. Had you been as wise as bold, young in limbs and judgment old, the answer had not been in scrolls. Fare thee well, your suitor's cold. Portia, adieu. I had too grieved a heart to take a tedious leave thus and use as part.
Gentle riddance, let all of his complexion choose me so. Here.
Now the Prince of Aragon is taking his oath.
By my troth, Nerissa, while we shut the gates upon one door, another knocks at the door. There stand the caskets, noble prince, and if you choose that wherein I am contained, straight shall the nuptial rites be solemnized. But if you choose wrong, without more speech, you must be gone from hence immediately.
Fortune now to my heart's hope, gold, silver, and base lead. Who chooses me must give and has it all he hath. What says the golden chest? Ha, let me see. Who chooses me shall gain what many men desire, what many men desire. The many be meant by the full multitude, choose by choice. Why then to thee thou silver treasure house? Tell me once more that head left there. Who chooses me shall get as much as he deserves. I'll soon let us give me a key for this, and instantly lock my both his ears.
Too long a pause for what which you find here?
What's here? The portrait of a blinking idiot? That I deserve no more than a fool's head? Is that my prize? I'm gonna deserve no better. There be fools alive and with, civil war, and so is this. can do, but I go as too. Speak I do. I'll keep my oath patron there in my room.
Thus hath the candle singed them off, oh those deliberate fools.
Where's my lady?
Here, what would you?
Down there is a light to irrigate a young Venetian, one that comes before to signify the approaching of his Lord. Yet have I not seen so likely ambassador of God.
No more, I pray thee, I am half afeard. They'll say none, he's some kin to thee. Those Spanish shots thy day wits and praise thee. Come, come, nurse, for I long to see. Quick, Cupid's post that comes from Mary.
Bassanio, Lord Love, if thy will it be.
How now, Charlotte? What news among merchants? Do you hear whether Antonio have any loss at sea or no?
A bankrupt, a prodigal, who dares scare shows head on the Rialto? A beggar that was used to come so smug upon the mark. Let him look to his bonds. He always wants to call me usurer. Let him look to his bonds.
Well, I'm sure if he forfeited, that will not take his flesh. What's that good for?
If it will do nothing else, it will feed my revenge. He has disgraced me, laughed at my losses, mocked at my gains, scorned my nation. I am a Jew, hath my Jew eyes, hands, organs, as a Christian. If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you poison us, do we not die? If a Jew wrong a Christian, what should his humility be? Revenge! If a Christian wrong a Jew, what should his sufferers by example be? Why revenge?
Sir, my master Antonio is at his house and desires to speak with you.
I've been up and down this.
Hannah, Jubal, what news?
Antonio has had ill luck. Antonio, as I heard, is
What?
dead.
What? Ill luck? Ill luck?
I spoke with some of the sailors who escaped the wreck. There come divers of Antonio's creditors to my company in Venice. I swear you cannot choose but brave.
I am very glad of it. I'll plague him, I'll torture him. I'm glad of it.
Antonio is certainly undone.
Go, Tubal, feed me Noster. I will have the heart of him.
I pray you, Terry, pause a day or two before you hazard, for in choosing wrong I lose your company, and therefore forbear a while.
Let me choose, for as I am, I live upon the rack.
I could teach you how to choose the right, but then I am forsworn.
Let me to my fortune and the casket.
Away then, I'm locked in one of them, and if you do love me, you shall find me out. Nerissa and Graziano and all the rest stand aloof. Let music sound when he does make his choice.
Tell me where is fancy bred, or
damned error, but some sober brow will bless it, and approve it with a text, hiding the grossness with fair ornament. There is no vice so simple, but assumes some mark of virtue on his outward parts. Therefore, thou gaudy gold, I will none of thee. Nor none of thee, thou pale and common drudge, between man and man, thou meager lead, which rather threatens than doth promise aught. Thy plainness moves thee more than eloquence, and here choose I, joy be the consequence.
Oh, how all other passions fleets air. O love be moderate, allay the ecstasy, for fear I surface.
What find I here? Fair Portia's counterfeit? Here's the scroll, the continental summary of my fortune. You that choose not by the view, chances fair and choose as true. Since this fortune falls to you, be content and seek no new. If you be well pleased with this, and hold your fortune for your bliss, turn you where your lady is, and claim her with a loving kiss. A gentle scroll. Fair lady, by your leave.
You see me, Lord Bassanio, as I stand, such as I am. Myself to wet is mine, and yours is now converted. And I give you this ring, from which you part from, lose, or give away. Let it presage the ruin of your love, and be my vantage to exclaim upon you.
Madam, you bereft me of all words. Only my blood speaks to you in my veins. But when this ring parts from this finger, then parts life from hence. Oh, then be bold to say Bassanio's dead.
My lord and lady, it is now our time, that have stood by and seen your wishes prosper, to cry, good joy, my lord and lady.
My Lord Bassanio, my gentle lady, I wish you all the joy that you can wish. When your honors mean your soul minds, burden of your faith, my name beseech you that have remaining days.
With all my heart, Gratiano, so thou canst get a wife.
I thank your lordship, you have gotten one. My eyes, my lord, which as swift as yours. You saw the mistress, I nailed the maid. You loved, I got promise, I bear one here. That I will love her by that your fortune achieve your mistress.
Is this true, Marissa?
So useless, Mr. Barber.
And you, Gratiano, mean good faith?
Good faith, my lord.
Our feast shall be much honored in your marriage.
But who comes here? My old Venetian friend Swanio.
Welcome hither. By your leave, I bid my very friend and countryman, sweet Portia, welcome.
So do I. He's entirely welcome.
I pray you, tell me how my good friend doth.
His letter that you're showing in the state. Hey, Swanio. What's the news from Venice?
Some contents in yon same papers steal the color from Bassanio's cheeks. Some dear friend dead.
Sweet Portia, here are a few of the unpleasantest words that ever blotted paper. But is it true, Solanio? Have all his ventures failed? Did not one vessel escape the dreadful touch of merchant-marring rocks?
Not one, my lord. Besides, the truth here, if you had the present mind to discharge the sea, do not take it. Never did I know a creature that could bear the shape of man. So keen and greedy confounded me. He plies the duke at morning and at night, and often increased the freedom of the state. But if and I am justice, 20 merchants, the duke himself, the magic of the coast of British and all persuaded with. And none can drive him from the envious plea of both justice and is gone.
Is it your dear friend that is in trouble?
The dearest friend to me.
Let me hear the letter of your friend.
Sweet Bassanio, my ships have all miscarried. My bond to the Jew is forfeit. And since in paying it, it is impossible that I should live, all debts are clear between you and I. If I might see you at my death, notwithstanding, use your pleasure. If your love does not persuade you to come, let not my letter.
What sum owes he the Jew?
For me, 3,000 ducats.
What, no more? Pay him 6,000 and face the bond. But first go to the church and call me wife, then away to Venice to your friend. You shall have gold to pay that petty debt, 20 times over. And when it is paid, you can bring your true friend around. My maid Nerissa and myself, meantime, live as maids and widows. Come away, for hence upon your wedding day, you bid your friends welcome, show a merry cheer. Since you are dear bought, I will love you.